So the print statement is used to print the data to the output screen, okay, to the terminal, as of whatever output screen we are using, to that output screen it's going to print the data, okay, it will give the data. An input statement is used to take data from the user, okay. So I will tell you. So as of now we did these things, we took the variable and we assigned the data here itself. So if for each run the data won't be changed, so the value of the variable is same for each run, but for each run I want to give some different data, okay. I want to give some different data. For example, in school, if one student join, the student details are different, so at the time I need to give that student details, I need to add that student name, and next time one more student join, I need to add that student name. So whoever joined, each time the name is going to be changed, right? Each time the name is going to be changed. Like that in runtime, okay, in runtime, during runtime I want to pass different data. I don't want same data every time. I want to pass the data from user. So for that we are using the input statement. For example, I want to read a number, or I want to read name. Let us go with name. Okay, so what I'm telling, I'm asking, I'm asking to provide the name. Okay, so whenever it saw this input function in console, it will wait for us to give the input. Okay, it won't give any output. First, we should give the data, then only it will proceed with the next statements. First we should provide the data, so for that cursor going to wait in console, okay. And by default input statement type is string, okay. If you pass any data, if you have any data like if you pass any data with this input to a variable, by default it's string type. Okay, let's see how it's working. See, here the cursor is waiting for the user input. Give the name, give the name, it will be there only, it won't do, it won't execute anything. It will, after giving the user, like after giving the user input, then only it will proceed with the next statements. Up to that it will wait here. If you give that Deepa, and see, it printed. Again if I run, I will give different name, it run. Again next time I will give different name, okay. For each run, I'm changing the name. So first time Deepa joined. So I took that student name and added. Next time Lakshmi joined, I took the student name and I added. Next Sweetie joined, I took that student name and I added in the register. This is how, right? This is how we can take the user input. Okay, clear?
But there is no option on the top, right? Is only like option in the terminal.
Yeah, if you want to do from here, you can, but for each run, the value won't be changed. But for each run, you can change the value with input. You can do like this
Okay.
only. Then for each run, the value of name is Python only. But if you during runtime, if you want to give different data, you can do in this way. Okay?
Okay.
Because for example, you have a project, okay? And the project is something like you can take, you have some login page. Each and every time, same user won't be login, right? The user is going to change. At the time, you should take their input, like you their username and their password. At that time, you can use this input.
Understood.
Because if you give some constant values and the username and password, it will automatically it will be the like the constant ones that you have in your code. What is the use? multiple users going to log in into that page. At that time, each and every log, like each and every login time, the username and password are different. If you correct. Hello.
Yeah, understood. But it's a new concept, so it's taking some.
It's already told, like in one class I told you, like what is the print statement, what is the output state, like what is this input statement, everything you can revise.
No, you explain what is input and print, but the terminal, again executing the, there's something new.
Check that
So
video, Deepa. I gave the example there itself. Okay. So in input statement, I in double quotes I gave some content, right? Why? Because so if a new user, if you wrote the code, okay, but I try to execute it. If I won't give anything here, then how I can come to know like what I need to give here? I can't. I don't know, right? What I need to give there. So okay, for example, you write the code. Okay, this a is equals to input and print a. You write the code. That's fine. And I try to run it. If I won't tell anything, what data I can give here? It will take some data and the cursor is waiting for user input. That's fine. But I should know, right, what kind of data I need to give. Now, if you give 10, it will print 10. Okay. If you give Python, it will print Python. But I should know, right? So you write the code, so you know. But the code written by you, if I run, I should know, okay, what I need to give. So for that, I gave this content, like for user understanding. Okay, then I can come to know, okay, and after running this, okay, I understood. Okay, I need to give some name here. That I understood. Clear? Why I gave this thing here.
understood.
Yeah. And for example, I want number because I want to do some action with that number. Okay, because I want to multiply that number with the 10 and the number is a, because I'm going to store that data in a, and I want to multiply or I want to divide that with 2. I want to divide that with 2. Okay, by default what I told, the input going to give the data in the form of string. If you want to check, you can check print type of a. Now if you check, I need to give the number, I will give 100. See what it's telling, the type is string. By default, input are going to take string type data. Okay, if I want to convert it, if you want to convert that to int, yes, you can use it like this. Okay, now see the type will become int because I did the type conversion. And if you do the division, yes, it will give you 17.0 because I divided 34 by 2 and I printed the data. Okay, if you want to
It's
convert that data to decimal, just give float. See, it converted whatever data you given, it converted to float type and it divided that with 2. Okay,
mm, yeah,
now we saw like for a single variable how we can take input. Now I want to create a list with user inputs. I want to create a list with user inputs. Okay, clear? I took empty list and I want to insert data this to this list by taking user input. So I want 5 elements. Okay, I want 5 elements for I in range You can tell me the range now. Because I want to take five elements. See, I want to have 5 values in this list.
4.
Sorry?
Hello.
Yeah. Tell me the range.
4,
4,
6,
6. Deepa, wait.
10.
What you are telling? I'm not asking you the list values. I'm asking you the
Hmm?
range to do 5 times iteration. I'm asking you the range parameters to do 5 times iteration. The start index and end index I'm asking Deepa in
So
the
sorry.
range
So sorry.
to do 5 iterations. To do 5
5
times.
iterations. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It's 0
Okay.
and 6.
If you start from 0, why you should take 6?
Sorry. 1 and 6. 1 and 6.
Yeah, 0 and 5 you can take. That's also fine. It's going to start from 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So for if 4 is occur means it repeated 5 times. So 4 plus 1, 5. That's fine. Okay. If it is from 0, you can take 5. If it is from 1, you can you can take 6 for looping 5 times. Okay. Because at that time the looping will start from 0. If you give 1, the looping will start from 1. Okay. Clear? Hello.
Yeah. Clear.
Clear, right? If you start from 0, what is the end index, and if you start from 1, what is the end index? You clear, no? And I need to take input here. Okay, I need to take input here, and input. If you want to take all integers, okay, you can do the type conversion here, or if you want to take all the strings, you can do here itself. If you want to
Hmm.
give you can give some input. And after taking that input, how we can add data to the existing list? There is a method that you need to tell me now. So how we can add data to the existing list?
Hmm.
We have predefined methods. So you didn't repeat, you didn't practice anything on list.
No, list I haven't started at all.
Okay,
List and dictionary I didn't start.
append. Okay, l dot append here. And outside this loop you can print here. See, so it started. Okay, let me separate it. So it started asking me input. I will give the names. Then see, my final list, 5 names got added. Okay, clear, right?
Even in Hint we can do this.
Yeah. So if you want to insert all the integers, just give the type conversion. See, 10, 20, 30, 30, 50. Clear?
Okay. Yeah.
This is how we can take the data in custom way, in using input.
So we are going to have string as well as int and float in this as well, right?
You can have any kind of data right in list. That's
Mm-hmm.
completely up to you what kind of data you want to take.
Okay.
Yeah. Any doubts for now? And one more.
Mm,
Okay. So what I did, mm, I took all the input in one line. Okay. Like this, I took the input 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. With the spaces also, you can take the input. With the spaces also, you can take the input. At the time, it's going to consider this as whole string. This is going to consider as whole string. If you to take input in this way now, so it's going to take whole as one input. Okay.
mhm.
So I want to convert this to list. I want to convert this to list. How you can do? First, you need to do that input. Then the simple thing I told you how we can convert a string to list. One built-in method is there to convert a string to tuple. And if I want to separate the data with space, I want to separate the data with space. It is split, right? I already told you. Split is used to separate the data based if you won't pass anything by default it's going to take space. It will separate the data based on space and then it will convert that to list. Correct?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Okay, I didn't comment now. That's why. So 10, 20, 30, 40. I didn't print L. I just give print statement. See, it converted to
Mm,
list. Right?
yeah.
Clear how we can do.
Yes. So,
Okay, any doubts like how we can take the user input and how we can convert that to list?
I should only practice on it.
Okay, and you practiced sets and tuples, right?
Mm.
You
No,
practiced
sets I didn't. Dictionary also I didn't. Triple I did.
tuple, you practiced. Okay,
Mm.
is a tuple a mutable or immutable type?
Uh, Immutable.
Okay, today I will take one more session that is for functions. Actually, I thought to tell functions today, but I thought to discuss about this input. Okay, functions is like that is also one of the important concept.
Mhm.
Yeah.